Lab. I'm here with Gerald over at Alamo Botanicals.
What's up, guys?
And we are here to talk about CBD. It's going to be a little segment where we talk about CBD, cannabis education, help you guys learn a little bit more about what's going on in the industry, what's going on here at Alamo Botanicals, and we get to do it all over some amazing tacos from all over the city. Today, we got El Taco right down the road. They're amazing. Go check them out. Awesome hot sauces. Huge plus for those of us in San Antonio who know how hard it is to find good hot sauce. So, Gerald, thanks for having us over here.
Yes,
We're
sir.
talking a little bit about just the basics today, right? There's a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
people out there that have a lot of questions about the cannabis industry, what CBD is, how it can help them. But first, let's talk a little bit about Alamo Botanicals and just tell everyone a little bit about who you guys are and what's going on here and how long you guys have been around.
Alamo Botanicals was first established in October 2017. Their whole mindset and goal was to find alternative means of medicine, utilizing a more naturally organic-based way of approaching any type of medicine or ailments.
So there's a lot of people that are running in and out of here. Well, they're running in here and they don't know what CBD is. They've heard about it, they know that it might get you high, and they don't know if it's illegal, and like there's all these kind of questions floating around.
Of course.
So when they come in, what are some of the main questions that they're asking?
Well, the most common question we get, it's gonna sound silly, but is it gonna get me high? That's typically, I would say, the most common question that I hear, and I'm sure a lot of the other employees can confirm that. Another question they get is it gonna show up on a drug test? You know, I have your analysis, I work for the government, I do this, and that. And I tell them that's why we have a CBD isolate version only. So there's no possible risk of that happening because there's no actual psychoactive cannabinoids active in that tincture from the beginning anyways.
I got you. So let's take a step back real quick. So bare bones, CBD doesn't get you high, THC gets you high.
Well, THC is psychoactive, CBD is non-psychoactive.
Right. THC is marijuana, CBD is hemp, right?
Well, not necessarily. That's
Okay.
a subspecies of cannabis. So,
okay.
I mean, there's many subspecies, but the main one that we're talking about is going to be cannabis sativa. One marijuana, or we call it cannabis, or in other states, medical marijuana, as it's dubbed, has a minimum of 0.3%, but up to 40, sometimes even 50% yields of THC. Industrial hemp is what we specialize in, since it is hemp-derived CBD. It has up to 0.3% of THC, delta-9 cannabinoid, no more than that. If it's truly just industrial hemp.
So translated, all the CBD products in here have less than 0.3%.
That's all we're allowed to federally have, for anybody that needs clarification.
Right.
50 state, it's federally legal through the 2018 Farm Bill that just recently was signed over again, and it's just constant renditions and updates that they're going to keep doing here in the future.
It's not gonna get me high.
Nope.
I'm hearing a lot of people taking this stuff. Why should people take it? What are people coming in to take it for?
Well, the best way I can explain it is use my own kind of explanation to kind of back that up. So me personally, it was insomnia, body pain, I would say anxiety, but stress and anxiety are pretty similar. And then nerve pain, besides regular pain. Nerve pain and bone pain were like the two things that was really causing issues. So CBD was what kind of drew me to that because of the amount of anti-inflammatory properties that it comes with naturally and how it activates your endocannabinoid system. It's just a good way to deal with that, and I figured it out pretty quickly after trying it for the first time. It was pretty immediate, the relief I could feel. It didn't hit the pain right away at first, but it helped with the little bit of stress I was dealing with that day. And about like 10 or 15 minutes into it, it was working.
Yeah. So, pain, stress, inflammation. I know we got some stuff up here that's helping with pain and muscle soreness. Anxiety. I know you mentioned that kind of falls in the same kind of boat. But when people are coming in, like who are the typical consumers of CBD products? Like when they're walking in, who would you say the average customer is?
Well, I think a lot of people would be surprised. Like we have people's parents coming and telling their children about to come here. Which you would think would be the opposite. Like, oh, I want to tell my mom, which it is the case, but most of the time. But a lot of people, mainly the older generation, are coming in here and informing people, their friends. And then they're telling their nieces and nephews, and they're like, oh, this works. They've been on this kind of medicine for so long. And it's a good way to kind of, switch that spectrum of being on opiates or anything that's addicting or can be addicting that can cause, a number of ailments and negative symptoms. And eventually getting it to where they can use a plant-based product that's gonna hopefully meet those needs of their system to balance them out.
Well, thanks, man. I know, I don't know how many tacos I've eaten since we started talking, but.
Had at least one.
Yeah. We're gonna start doing this regularly, so if you guys have questions that you want answered, feel free and send them in. We'd love to answer them here, whether it's specifically about the actual cannabinoids or legality or safety, dosing. I mean, there's a whole variety of stuff that we can get into. We'll see you guys soon. Senor, appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go get some more water because my mouth is on fire. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Talk About CBD. For more information on Alamo Botanicals, just click on the link below. If you guys have questions, just submit them into the comments sections. We'll get to them and answer them next week. Thanks.